Hello everyone, I need to know if I am an AH. Forgive the throwaway, but my main is known by everyone from work to family. I know what I'm doing is right, but the people I respect and whose opinion matter to me are saying differently, and it's messing with me. Forgive the length of this, but I will try and put all the information I can in here. Me and Anna have been together for 5 years and engaged for 1. We were set to be married in October of this year. This woman is the love of my life. 2 weeks back, we had a couple of friends over at our house. One of the friends, Becky, was a high school friend of Anna. As the night went on, we obviously got a bit drunk, and the conversation went into all the weird stuff. The conversation landed on what is the deepest thing you regret. We all spoke, and Anna said her deepest regret is losing her virginity to her ex in high school, and not to me. I didn't know this information, so that didn't bother me. Becky, who was a bit more tipsy, suddenly spoke up and called Anna a liar. A bit taken aback, I asked Becky why she would say something like that. I didn't even finish my sentences before Anna stood up and asked Becky to speak in private, but Becky refused. Becky then said Anna's biggest regret is the false essay allegations she made against her ex. Apparently in high school, her ex dumped her out of the blue one day without a reason. She got angry and made a false essay allegations against him. He was arrested, kicked out of school, and his family had to move states because his life was being threatened. He was also put on self-deleting watch as he did try to end it. After Anna found out he tried to delete himself, she confessed the allegations was fake. I actually got angry because Becky was attacking my fiance's character. I didn't believe a word until I looked at Anna with tears rolling down her face. I asked her if it was true, and Anna ran into the house and locked herself in our room. After that, the party was over, and everyone left as the situation was awkward at best. It took me 4 hours to get Anna to leave our room and talk to me. She basically confirmed that everything Becky said was true, with minor differences. I didn't know what to do in that moment, so I let her cry on my shoulder. She just kept asking me to forgive her. After I got her to bed and started to think about what she actually did, I got disgusted, and the more I thought about it, the more disgusted I got. I couldn't sleep at all that night and just got angrier and angrier the more I thought about it. That information shattered my whole image that I had of her. How can someone do something like that to anyone? I'm going to be honest, after I heard her confirm what Becky had said to be true. It was like the love I had for her was being replaced with anger the more I thought about what she did. That morning I just avoided her. Every time she tried to talk to me, I couldn't look at her. I didn't want to hear her voice, nothing. It was like this the whole day. After thinking about everything again Saturday night, I came to the discussion to break up with her, because what she did is not just despicable, but what else has she lied about and is going to lie about, and I refuse to live with that uncertainty in my life. Sunday morning I sat her down and asked her again to tell me the story, and she stated the same story she told me Friday night. I told her I can't be in a relationship with her anymore. She broke down completely. All I could make out over her cries is the word sorry over and over again. The rest was just mumbling. I wasn't in the best emotional state in that moment myself. This is the woman I wanted to marry. This is the love of my life. So I called her parents and mine as well. I told them we broke up, but didn't give a reason. I asked her parents to come and pick her up and asked mine to come, because I was losing it myself. Her parents got to my house. First her mom went directly to her to comfort her, and her dad asked me what happened. As soon as I said the words she made false accusations, he stopped me and said he understood. He asked me if it was all right to grab a couple of her things. He went into our room and got some of her things. While he was packing her things, Anna just kept asking me to forgive her. On their way out, her father said he will be in touch to come get her other things at a later time. I know I make it sound quick and easy, but all of this took about 30 minutes. An hour later, my parents arrived at our house. As soon as I saw my father, I completely broke down. I couldn't even stand on my own feet. He had to keep a hold of me. I literally cried myself to sleep while my father was holding me. This was the first time I was able to sleep since Friday night. I woke up to my mom cooking dinner for us. The first question was from my father that asked if I was okay, and I couldn't answer him. My mother then asked what happened, and I just started to cry again. It took me 10 minutes to get myself together enough to talk to them. I told them everything. They sat in silence with a look of complete shock on their faces. My mother asked if it was really true, and I told her Anna herself confirmed it. After that, we just sat in silence the whole night. Just my dad constantly checking in on me. Monday, I woke up to my dad missing and just my mom in the house. I asked her where my dad went, and she told me he left to their house, but we'll be back soon. Luckily, my mom answered my phone that morning when my manager called because I was a no-show at work. got 2 weeks of at least. My dad came back later that day with his and my mom's clothes and a couple of other things, because they will be staying with me for a while. When I wanted to object, my father told me he doesn't want to hear it. About 1600 hours the same day, Anna's mother came to my house and wanted to speak to me. My mother didn't want her to even come into the house, but I agreed to talk to her. Apparently, Anna is in a bad way. She refuses to eat and is constantly crying. Her mother asked me if I could forgive her and possibly get back together with her. They will even pay for couples counseling if that is what I needed. My mother kicked her out of my house after that. I didn't even get a chance to respond. My phone from that Sunday has been blowing up from her, our friend, her mother, even some family member on both sides wanting me to reconsider our breakup as she did nothing to me, and this was in her past. Although true, I can't forgive something like that. She caused her ex to lose his life and nearly caused his death. If she can lie about something like that, what else can't she lie about? What else hasn't she lied about? Almost everyone I know has been harassing me and calling me heartless for not seeing her pain, calling me in a hole, and that I'm a piece of shit for holding something she did in her past over her head. That I never truly loved her is I can end things just like this, and it's starting to get to me. My parents are still at my house, so I asked my dad what he will do. He responded with one question. Do you think you can forgive her? When I said no, his response was, then that is the end of it. Everyone else can go screw themselves. So AITAH, edit. Just to clarify something that I see coming up in the comments. She was 18 at the time she made the false accusations. I don't know if he apologized to the guy. After they moved, they completely disappeared. I know his name and the names of his parents, but can't find them on any social media. 6 months passed from the time she accused her ex to her confession. Update. First, thank you everyone. I do appreciate your support. The update won't be long, but something has happened in the last 2 days. I have found out what happened to the ex. I know I said I won't go looking for him, but he kept creeping into my mind. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He took his own life at the age of 22. I found an obituary of him. I didn't contact his parents or anything, just some snooping on the internet from their old profile. I managed by luck to track them down through old friends and some family members. One of them posted his story after the essay on his profile. Someone found out the essay allegations at his college and reported him. He was kicked out and got fired from his job even though he was cleared, and he ended himself afterwards. I don't know if my ex knows. I am also labeled as an abuser now and being investigated by the police. Had to go and give a statement at the police station this morning. My ex reported me to the police for DV. I was also issued with a restraining order to not go near her. Don't want to anyway. My mother is furious. I have never heard my mother cuss, but she became a sailor when I told him what is going on. Even my dad was shocked. I explained everything to the police and gave them all the evidence I have so far, all the saved messages and voicemails. But they said the case cannot just be dismissed as they still have to do an investigation because apparently my ex has proof via photos of brushes on her body. I did ask from when, how, but the office refused to tell me. Ongoing investigation and all that crap. I can with full confidence say I have never hurt her in any physical way other than a slap on the ass. Sorry for not giving a happy update. I thought this would have been done with. Luckily, I can say all thoughts of reconciliation are out the window and driven over by a truck. Was the speaker in the right for breaking up with his GF over her past? Is this something you would or could forgive? What she did was egregious, but it also happened when she was far younger. What do you think? Share your thoughts below.